So what did you ask Santa for this year? I'm asking for 120k Bitcoin. I mean, who wouldn't, right? So let's talk about that in this video. Could we potentially see a run up to 120k before the Christmas holidays? So let's jump into it in this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or follow me on X wherever you're watching, and let's get into it here. So 120k by Christmas. Could this be in the cards? I mean, really, anything's on the table at this point. Just the way things have been going, it has been nothing but surprise, shock. Things that just kind of take off when they feel like it, and sometimes for no reason at all, and sometimes for very good reason. But Bitcoin at 120k could be a thing by Christmas. Stephen McClurg's he's from Canary Capital. He's a CEO there, and he thinks that there's a lot of appetite for Bitcoin and Bitcoin ETFs right now, which could fuel the run. Over the weekend, Bitcoin mostly sat below the six figures, unable to hold basically that 100k mark. Right, we hit 100k, we ran above 100k, and then we have that had that drop down below. Now, in my opinion, we're going to see pullbacks, right? I mean, Bitcoin's been going up dramatically over the last couple of months, and we've yet to see a really like a larger type correction, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if we did see one and then maybe saw another run up, but as of right now, he thinks that if we don't see that number by Christmas, he's fairly certain we're going to see it before we ring in the new year. The new year's another time of year where it can be a little bit hit and miss, right? But remember, we are still in the post-halving run, right? So this could very well be a bullish thing. Sometimes a lot of profit taking and balancing books and things like that happens at the beginning of the year, just for tax purposes and things like that. And sometimes we'll see crypto kind of bleed out a little bit, but this could be a little bit different just because it is the post halving. Price target is his price target's fairly similar to some other analysts who are out there. John Glover's John Glover's PT says some analysts are concerned that late January could mark a turning point for Bitcoin. K33's Vettel Lund says the average distance between Bitcoin's first cycle all-time high and its last all-time high during the past 3 cycles is 318 days. Now, under this assumption, the average trajectory holds. A peak would occur on January the 17th. Now, that would coincide with Inauguration Day for Trump, so that's not really unlikely, right? So this could take place January 20th, potentially, right? So McClurg doesn't think we'll see the market peak next month. I kind of agree with him. I don't think we're going to see a peak just yet, but it could last anywhere from June until October, based on the fact that Bitcoin historically runs for roughly 6 months after a new president takes office. So that's pretty bullish in my opinion. I still think we got a ton to go. A lot of people are asking me, when are you going to start taking profits? And I really, my opinion is, as soon as I start to hit some price targets, as soon as I start hitting some price targets, I'll start taking profits. But I'm going to be anticipating that I'm going to be nearly out of the market probably by, I'm going to say fall of next year, maybe October, November, that sort of area. October, November is usually pretty good for crypto, so it's probably going to be around that area. I'm not going to be completely out of the market. It's going to be more like, I'll be having more stable coin holdings, which I have now anyways, because I don't keep funds really in the bank at all because I get paid in crypto, so I just kind of keep it there. So that could potentially be what we see. So basically, the next 6 months after Trump takes office could be very telling. And then they went on to talk about the 4-year cycle. Is it going to hold moving forward? McClurg says yes, but he thinks it's going to have a bit of a twist. He thinks that the cycle's still going to be there, but Bitcoin's going to begin to follow the broader macroeconomic cycle closer over time than the typical 4-year cycle. I think that the 4-year cycle is going to be, I think it's still going to be followed up to the point where the Bitcoin halvings don't really have much effect anymore, right? I think that's pretty much where we're at. But I know it's not going to happen anytime real soon. So we have a few macro events incoming as well. November CPI is coming up this week. We also have a Federal Reserve meeting next week. So expect the next couple of weeks to be pretty volatile. Obviously, these events could have a positive or negative impact on crypto, depending on what the CPI data numbers are and how the Federal Reserve is feeling and that kind of thing. I am hearing a bit of negative negative news about inflation data. So inflation data is inflation doesn't seem to be cooling as much as they thought. So we'll have to wait and see what the Federal Reserve decides to do from here. So that's pretty much what I got for you guys in this video. Could we see a rally for Christmas? We definitely could. I kind of think we probably will see something. It might not be as dramatic as the last couple of months, but we might see some decent numbers coming forward. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. I'm expecting Trump's inauguration week-ish around that area to be pretty epic in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there as well. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.